It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He's checking.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot to my
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
And a big 32-yard play on third. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
number 22.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
38-yard line.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Take over
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Lorenzo Carter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a run with Akers. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, he fooled them with the inside run.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Giants nothing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
The pass.
Picked off at the 13. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Rams.
Ready, break. Go 58's the Mike. I got one. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, they scared. Check 3. Be good.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Squeeze, double. 58.
2nd and 13. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
I'm going back to you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
53 is the Mike. You don't want none, baby.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
Blitz. 53, Mike. Army. 53's the Mike. 53, check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
36-yard attempt.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Los Angeles.
They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete to Scotty Miller. It's
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
37-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a play fake here on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep. Deuce. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Wide. Get wet.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down. On now, Tucker McCann.
Tucker McCann on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
On now, Tucker McCann.
On for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Let's go. COVID-19. Brilliant. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The 16 seconds now on the clock. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Xavier McKinney.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destination is all I want to see.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 12. And a Rams first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41.
McCann's kick up and good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Raymond Calais on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Giants.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Lining up for the
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch 88. Watch 88.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Ringo. Bound to lose one. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Giants.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
14. Rams 13. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What we got? Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch twist.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working, because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time, I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Don't be scared of it. Kill.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They really struggled in the first half, but they've made some adjustments, looking better in the second half. But sometimes do we overanalyze? Is it always adjustments, or sometimes is it guys just sticking better to the game plan?
I think the latter, and I love how you brought that up because we always want to credit, oh, they adjusted here and they made this change there. Sometimes it's just executing what they worked on in practice all week much better. In this case, I think it's a combination. They found a different part of their playbook, and it's working really well for them.
Working extremely well at this point. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's show it.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lorenzo Carter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that. Right now, probably pretty fragile. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
58, boys, 58, 58, come on. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Switch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be caught by Cup, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Rams 20, Giants 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Marcus Davenport able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Monk's 56. Monk's 56. Watch the screen. Pass.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
58, right over there, right over there.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Rams 27, Giants 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The pass.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch QB drop.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Akers. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, it's just their third win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on